welcome you back to another Alumni Spotlight as we continue to take a look at the success of Monmouth University student-athletes after they leave school. Here with women's basketball and track and field alum Leslie LaMacchia. Leslie, welcome back to Monmouth.
Thanks for having me.
Obviously, dual alum with both track and women's basketball, but obviously centered around hoops today. This is your first time in the MAC, I was told. What has your experience been like so far?
It's pretty amazing. I think the team is pretty good, and I'm excited to experience both the men's and the women's games today, and I think they did an awesome job with the facility. It's pretty remarkable.
And you're here with a large group of your women's basketball alums. How did this whole plan come about that everyone came back for this game this weekend?
Yeah, a former teammate of mine, Katie Kostohryz, she just sent out an email and said, hey, let's go to the game. It's a doubleheader, and so a bunch of us jumped on board, and here we are.
Now take us through your time after Monmouth. Obviously no longer in the area, so you're back in town, but what are you up to these days?
I'm in Houston, Texas. I've been there for 15 years. I practice law there. I'm currently doing pharmaceutical litigation and NFL concussion litigation, and I'm also a professional triathlete.
So needless to say, you've been a little busy since you left Monmouth.
Yes.
Talking about the NFL things, and so still involved in athletics, has that been something you wanted to always do, still be involved in sports and athletics?
Always. I don't think it's ever left my blood.
You still keep in touch with a lot of your former teammates?
Yeah, I do. A lot of former teammates and coaches as well, because when we started, there was a younger staff here at Monmouth. Like some of the football coaches were younger, and guys here that are still on the staff, like Chris Tobin, he was new. So we keep in touch with a lot of former players and coaches, and I think that's what makes Monmouth so special. Is it was a smaller school, so you were able to carry on those personal relationships while you were a student athlete, and then also now it makes it special to be able to carry on them after.
And my final question to you is again, it's been great meeting you, talking with you. What were some of your fondest memories about your time here at Monmouth? That at least you can mention on the interview.
Sure. I think just the camaraderie of both sports, the friends that I made, through basketball and then track. And I think that is probably what I take away most from it. I think as student athletes, we could have gone to bigger schools possibly. We were offered scholarships at other universities, but I think the close-knitness of the Monmouth community in general made the whole experience pretty special. And still today, we're here and we're being well taken care of, seeing both the men's and the women's game here today. So to come back 15 years later, it's pretty special that people still think fondly of us in the same way we think of them. So go Hawks!
Well, we really appreciate you coming back and also agreeing to be interviewed. Enjoy your time at Monmouth, obviously, and continued success.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
As we continue to take a look at the success of Monmouth student-athletes after they leave West Long Branch, we are here with another women's basketball alum, Katie Kostohryz, who's joining me. She's back here with a bunch of teammates for the whole weekend. And Katie, that's where we're going to start. So first, welcome back. I heard you're the ringleader behind getting all the alums together.
Yeah, I actually saw Sarah Owens about a year ago at a conference, and I hadn't seen her in a long time. And we said, oh, it's so great to catch up. We should get everybody together and come to the new arena here. And so we sent an email and emailed the coaches and some staff and set it all up. So we're excited to be here, and it's great to see everybody again.
You mentioned the arena. When you played at Monmouth,
Yes.
You played in the very quaint Boylan Gym compared to the MAC. How is this facility?
It's a completely different experience, yet it's very similar. So we actually walked over there across at halftime too, so we got to compare and contrast what it's like for us and then what it's like for them. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And I'm guessing when you were a student athlete, you wouldn't have minded playing in the MAC, right?
I know, yeah. No, it wouldn't have been too bad, yeah. It would have been nice, so.
And now since you've left the university, graduated class of 01, what are you up to these days? Catch everyone up, because I actually messed up. I should have said the proper way to greet you, Dr. Kostohryz. Just please let everyone know what you're up to.
Sure. So when I was at Monmouth, I double majored in education psychology, and then I moved to Colorado, got my master's in counseling, worked as a licensed professional counselor for a while, then ended up moving back to Ohio, got my doctorate, and now I'm a professor, assistant professor at Penn State University. I work in the College of Education, and I'm a clinic coordinator and also assistant professor in counselor education. So, yep.
So you love school, is what we're getting out of that.
I do, and I actually had part of that is because I had some really great professors here at Monmouth, and I had such a great experience, and was really motivated and encouraged and supported by both the staff and coaches, but also from faculty as well. So, yeah.
And then in your time as a student athlete, was that something you always knew that you wanted to do and that you wanted to pursue?
I think being an athlete is such a part of who you are and your identity. And my older sister played college basketball as well, and my family is very involved. And I guess it was just kind of always part of the plan. And got to come here, and there was 5 of us that came together, and it was such a great experience educationally and academically. So, yep, I would say so.
And then now as we take a look back at your Monmouth career, is there maybe a moment, a game, a memory that stands out more than the rest?
You know, we were reminiscing last night and this morning, looking through old photo albums and laughing. And I think maybe Europe. We went to Europe our junior year and played in Belgium and in France, and we had such a good time over there and met a lot of really neat people. And what a great opportunity we were provided as student athletes. So, but there were so many great things, that off the court that were fond memories as well. So, yeah.
Well, it's great that you're also able to get in touch with your teammates and come back and share with us also. We're very, it was great meeting you, and obviously continued success. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Great to meet you as well.